So today's episode is very, very special. Woo! We may have gotten matching tattoos.
Yes, not only are we talking about the magic of tattoos, we actually got to experience it firsthand with our incredible guest. And
Rainblow.
Y'all will get to experience it with us as well.
Please get ready for the most magical tattoo artist in Los Angeles.
Ever. And if you're not watching this episode, you're listening, you should definitely be watching.
You should probably watch this one.
Yes, check it out. You can watch us on Spotify or on YouTube.
Pause.
Jump on right now.
Jump on.
Right now.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, witches. Hermes draw near, and to my prayer incline, in arts gymnastic and in fraud divine.
Dire weapon of the tongue which men revere, be present, Hermes, and thyself plant here.
Welcome to Third Eye Bind, episode 50, Tattoos.
Hello, I'm Laura.
And I'm Caitlin.
And welcome to a very spooky, special Halloween episode
of Third Eye Bind.
We have our spooky set for you. And this is the season finale.
Can you believe it?
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween, witches.
What could we be talking about today? But before we do that, right? Before we do that, if you'd like to support us, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/thirdeyebind.
You can also check out our new merch.
We have merch.
You can find the link on our website or on YouTube. And while you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, give us a follow wherever you're listening. Rate us, if you will. A 5 would be nice.
Would be great.
We love 5 stars.
We like 5 stars.
Yes. Leave comments. Tell your friends.
We like attention and love.
We're okay with that.
Yeah, we're okay with that. I'm so excited.
I really wanted to make these sunglasses a moment. But
you know what? It's fine. Just put them away. Put them away. So we have an extra chair here.
We do.
What are we What's happening?
What's happening?
We're waiting for our guests to arrive.
We are.
What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about
tattoos. That's right. Mm-hmm. Tattoos. And our guest is someone very special who I've been tattooed by and who we thought was perfect because they are such a magical person and their tattoos are just
also magical,
whimsical, and beautiful and just magic, like a magical human being. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
The perfect guest for this episode. Yes. I agree. Do we want to intro our guests before we conjure them?
Let's do an intro.
So we're going to tell you a little bit about our guest, Rainblow. Rainblow was raised on the island of Mallorca in Spain. They have been taking photos and drawing most of their life. And they wanted to start tattooing. Oh, they did start tattooing 6 to 7 years ago. And now Rainblow is based in Los Angeles, where they have established their tattoo career that is inspired by angelic and magical creatures. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, should we
conjure them up?
1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Yay! There you are.
It works again. We're 2 for 2 now.
We are it's working.
Yes.
It's working.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Rainblow. We're super excited to have you here. Before we start asking you so many questions, we're going to do what we always do and pull a card
from
the Sirens of Song deck.
Yes, tattoos.
One more.
Interesting.
It could be anything.
It could be anything, really.
I'm almost nervous to look.
What is it? Is it the Fool? No.
I pulled the Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh!
And TBH, this is very, characteristic of every tattoo experience I've ever had, where, you go in, you think you know what you want, you talk to the person, and then when you're done, you're like, either this was great, I'm so happy, or It really is a spin of the wheel, baby, and you never quite know what you're gonna get, even when you're super excited about it. And it's something that my husband and I joke about all of the time. Like, you never know, no matter how certain you think you are. And the Wheel of Fortune is this moment in which our luck can change with just any little shift in the environment.
Right.
And I think it's really cool. Also, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune contains sort of this cosmic mystical energy. It's usually in the Smith Waite deck, you can see the different elemental animals represented. There's books of wisdom and knowledge presented. In this version, we have the constellations with our Lord and Savior Lauryn Hill.
Lord and Savior Miss Lauryn Hill.
Miss Lauryn Hill, Our Lady, Miss Lauryn Hill. And it's such a beautiful, like, synchronistic energy with the types of tattoos that Rainblow creates and, like, births into the world on our bodies. What a cool fucking canvas. So, what a perfect card. What is the song for this one?
The song is Everything is Everything. What is meant to be will be.
Totally. What is meant to be will be.
Yes.
Forever.
So, Rainblow. Hi. What inspired you to tattoo? What's the first, like, urge you had to tattoo?
At the beginning, it was like an act of rebellion, because in my house, my dad would always be like, if you ever get a tattoo, you will never be able to get home. I will take it off with a knife. You cannot be that kind of person. And since I was like 6, 7 years old, I would see people like completely tattooed and be like, I want to be that person.
Yeah.
And I feel it started like a rebellion. Like, I started getting tattoos when I was like about 13, 14 years old. And after that, it became kind of an addiction of, okay, I always was the like naughty and bad boy at home. And I was like, I'm just going to keep being the naughty and bad boy. And that became like an addiction. And now it's something more like spiritual. Like, I want to capture a moment forever. Like, sometimes I look at my body and I see a tattoo that I forgot I had it, and I'm like, what the f***, that moment was so hard. Like, I sometimes can't even cry when I see a tattoo, and I'm like, wow, that moment. Yeah.
I can absolutely relate to that when you look back at your body and you see these tattoos that you got during certain moments in your life, and you immediately get taken back to who you were at that time in that place. And
sometimes you want to cover them. I have several cover-ups. Because you can do that. And sometimes you get tattoos that, often when you're young, mine were like when I was 18, and, there are moments in time that no longer serve me, so it is a nice way to mark an occasion and to mark meaning, a visual meaning, right? It's a really creative way to do that. What was the first tattoo you ever got?
I got a white ink tattoo on my hip that said forever with my best friend Carla. Aww. Yeah, I remember drawing in art class, and then we went to like the most sketchy house that there was in Mallorca, and I got the tattoo in the backyard. Yeah, so fun.
Yeah, if you didn't get a tattoo at a shady house, like, have you even lived?
Or poked, or mine was like pencil lead in school, like,
so cool.
I still have that, just like the remnants of it. That was like a school tattoo right there, and these ones.
I have a dot in here that I did when I was like 12 or 13.
Yeah. Cute. In the art room with like India ink, which is probably poisoned, but it's fine.
It's fine. There's lead in our bodies anyway.
Yeah, we'll survive.
Still
surviving.
Yeah, the urge to mark your body is like, it's a universal thing, like to mark or to use as like symbolism or religious meaning. Like, there's so many different meanings and different contexts that cultures have used like throughout history
and
too.
Since forever, which is crazy. Yeah. People are like, wow, tattoos are so new. No, they've been with us for like years and millions, and I don't know if millions of years, but like thousands of years for sure.
Yeah. It's really fascinating to think about.
So many of your tattoos, so much of your art is centered around mysticism and angelic creatures. And I'm just wondering a little if you could tell us about the intersection between tattooing and magic and mysticism for you.
So the story, like why I decided to like start drawing all of this, is because going back to when I was a kid, my safe place and my happy place was like when I was imagining fairies, butterflies, angels, mermaids. Like I used to ask for a potion to become a mermaid at Christmas. And that was like my happy world. And then it seemed like always I've been drawing like the same stuff as now, but I mean as a kid. And then I studied graphic design when I was like 17, 18. And every like art class, my drawing were like mermaids and fairies still. And then I had to decide like, okay, what I'm gonna be tattooing to people. And I think that was what it really resonated with me. Also, it's so cool giving someone like such a magic drawing forever, because it's forever, you know, like you see it and it makes me so happy, you know.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. Your art is just like,
Thank you.
it's so, oh God.
Laura already has a few.
I do. I have 2, right? I have 3. You're like 3.
1, 2,
oh, that
3.
counts as 3.
Right here, yeah.
And then I have a
Your
little
neck
cherubs. We'll close up on this later. And then I have my little fairy with magic is real, which looked really good, by the way. The little dots turned up. So speaking of dots, stick and poke.
Yeah.
Have you ever done machine tattooing? And like, how did you transition to stick and poke, or what's your relation with that?
I started with a stick and poke, and I was like 13. I would like do dots on myself with ink and a sewing needle. And when I was 16, I think, or 17, I was at my best friend's tattoo studio in Mallorca, and he was tattooing. And I was like, oh my God, I would love to be tattooing someday. And I got a needle and started tattooing my leg, but like instinct to it, like it was like instinct. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a circle. And I did that circle and like a whole world opened to me. I was like, okay, maybe I can be that person that tattoos with a stick and poke. And you like the fact of the ritual of like dot and dot and dot, and like you give so much energy. Like when I get back home from work, I'm like, I cannot even talk. I just see like dots, 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 dots. Which I love because I give all of my energy to the person that I'm tattooing.
Yeah.
I've tried machine, but it goes by so fast, like bzz, 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 which is cool, but I like the...
But for you, it's more of a ritual. Yeah, that's cool.
It's like more magic.
Art as ceremony.
Yeah. Yeah, like a ceremony. Every tattoo is like a ceremony, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And that's what makes an experience with someone like you so different from like walking into any of the hundreds of tattoo shops in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Where you can like buzz in and buzz out.
Yeah, like 10 minutes and you pay and you're gone.
Yeah, which like if that's what you're looking for, that's fine. But if you're looking for something that's more intimate and more special, like this is a really beautiful way to have that kind of experience. Yeah. And you provide that. Like you're the magician. That's
you are
really
the magician.
Cool. You're the magician.
Thank you.
That's magical. What made you decide to come to Los Angeles?
Him, my husband.
Yeah, cute, love. I love a love story.
I came the first time to LA in 2019 and I did not like it at all. I was like, okay, this is not my place. I'm going back to Europe. And then after the first lockdown in 2021, Richie and I started talking. And I was like, he's from LA. I didn't know. I was living in Berlin back then. I was like, wow, that's so fucking far. He was like, well, I'm going to Mexico. Why don't we meet here? And I was like, okay. And I got a plane to Mexico. We met there, and it was like love at first sight, like an explosion of love. And he was like, come with me to LA. And I was like, okay. And by then I was like, I had not a home that I was living in. And I was like, this sounds like a good plan. And I've been here since then.
Yes. I love that.
I love it.
That's magic.
So fucking magic and everything. Like when it aligns and it's supposed to be, like everything works.
Absolutely. Yeah. What are some of your favorite tattoos that you've given?
Yeah.
Most of them are on my husband. Yeah. Because I don't really have good room to get tattoos. So when I draw something that I'm like, this is so fucking beautiful, I'm like, can I tattoo it to you, Richie? So all of his tattoos are tattoos that I want on me, but I have no room.
Just use him as a canvas. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Your friends and your partner. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my friends too.
Yeah. I like
kind
that
of like
spot.
a binding ritual.
Yeah.
So cool.
That is really a really good point, because I only get tattooed by people who I'm either like distant friends with, or like just like I don't want to be too close to the people that tattoo me most of the time, because like what if those relationships go awry? you know, and then I look at the tattoo and then I like associate it with the person that tattooed me. Like sometimes like
I have a few of those.
Actually there's one currently that I'm like, okay, like it's really a really good artist. But I'm like, okay, we're keeping them at a distance though. Like in the friend way. It's weird. It's a weird mental gymnastics I have to do.
Like most of my tattoos are like that at this point. Because I got them all so young.
But it's okay.
And it's okay. They're cute though.
It's okay though. You can separate it. But there is that element of like the person that's tattooing you, like needing to separate that sometimes from the tattoo itself.
I
you
do
know?
that. Like I don't want to be friends to people I get tattooed with. Because if you become friends, then you're never gonna get tattooed by them again because you are friends. And second, you are not paying for the tattoo, which I feel bad. Like I work with Sean, you know Sean from Texas?
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite tattoo artists in the world.
Yeah, he's great.
I used to go as a client and I love that. But now that we're really close friends, I'm like, I cannot get an appointment with him. You know, I have to wait for the moment that he's free, he has time, he doesn't want me to pay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's so easy just to like go get the tattoo, pay and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good point too.
It changes the dynamic.
Your friends get it's kind of like readings, I guess, with you. Like I never really ask you for readings, but if I did, I would be like, all right, you got like a hot 5 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? Like it would be
and it has to be filmed.
And it has to be on camera. So, and it has to
I'm only going to read you.
Oh, hell no. Yeah. It's all content. Okay.
Content only.
Content only.
But I do think like it's really cool that you're creating this environment for safety, especially as a queer artist. Like tattoo shops, at least growing up in LA, tattoo shops were historically like hyper masculine, lots of machismo, lots of like, you never know if you're going to get assaulted while you're in a tattoo shop. And if you're like, it's hard enough like as a femme, but then if you're visibly queer, it gets that much
you're like,
scarier.
I need to hide.
Yes. And I think it's really beautiful like that people can come to you and have an affirming experience. Like we're so lucky that you exist.
Yeah, same. With you both.
Yeah.
What's your current relationship to magic and spirituality?
Yeah.
If you have one.
Yeah. So I've always been like super spiritual and connected to like the light or the source or whatever you want to call it. Because I grew up in a house and my mom was a Buddhist. So it's been always like prayers and like altars everywhere, and like crystals and like Tara and all of the Buddhas that you can ever imagine. And growing up with that like opens a door in your brain. And I didn't open that door, like really open it till I was like 21, I think, that I did Bufo.
Okay.
It's like a psychedelic thing that you smoke and you like die and rebirth. And I feel that experiencing death opened me a door in my brain that you realize that physical world does not matter at all. That what matters is like the energy, the spirituality. And little by little you end up like getting those dots, like getting that, and you end up building, for me, like your own religion kind of thing, you know?
Your own
like,
personal religion. Yeah.
Like when I ask you things and I like something that you tell me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep that. When I hear you talking, I'm like, okay, I'm keeping this and that, you know? And at the end you make your own thing, and I think that's...
I love that.
Yes.
And you cannot use what you don't want.
Yeah.
What doesn't work for you. That's amazing.
Like I wanted to study hermetics. Do you know what it is?
Hermetics?
Yeah, it's like a kind of magic. And I started reading the book and it didn't resonate with me. And I was like, I'm not even going to finish it.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing what I feel that is magic for me. Yeah.
Sounds like you have a strong sense of discernment.
I feel like it should be a discernment drinking game at this point.
Yeah. Have you ever?
Every time
Thought you were Wiccan.
Every time we say discernment, take a shot.
Yeah. Oh, that. Oh, yeah, that too. That's like a never have I ever too. We could do that. The witchcraft edition. That's amazing.
You said that your mom was spiritual growing up. So did you feel like you had a connection when you were young, or it wasn't until later?
Yeah. And my mom's always been like really connected with angels and fairies. And she always made that fantasy world for me, my brother, like really alive. She'd be like, if you behave, you're gonna start getting wings, angel wings in your back. You know, and we will touch our back and be like, oh my God, I think they're growing. And this kind of, and she used to like put glitter in the house and be like, oh my god, the fairies are already back at home. If you behave, she's gonna get back and she's gonna give you gifts. And it was like really like magic childhood, yeah.
I love
That
that.
is amazing.
That makes me happy.
Like keeping magic alive for your
Yeah.
children and for kids is important to both of us for different reasons, and that's incredible. Like you're living proof that that fosters and like sparks something in you. That I mean, clearly, like you're very connected to Faye. Like your art is just like its own
magic.
folklore. Yeah, like its own thing. Like I think I told you once, you're like, what do you want? What fairy do? I'm like, I could literally just point at a random spot on your flash and just be like, it's, yes, all of it. It's the whole page. Like, it's just, yeah, it really resonates with me. And like, cause magic sees magic, I think. And I can
literally.
Your art is magic and you're like a magic person. So that's what drew me to you for sure.
You said something interesting.
Did I?
About, yes.
Do tell. Let's hold hands while you tell me.
Hands. About Rainblow's tattoos being like their own folklore.
Yeah.
And it just like sparked this image in my brain of all of these different bodies, like all over, not just the city, but the world, like each carrying a piece of
I
this
think about that. It's
story
crazy.
that you create. How cool is that?
It's crazy.
Does it like blow your mind sometimes?
Yeah. Yeah, but then there's a thin line between that and between did the tattoo heal fine? Does it look good? And I think that is really like a really heavy thing in my back too. You know, like when I see a tattoo that I'm not happy how it healed, I'm like, no. You know what I mean?
Like, I didn't do that one.
I've never seen that before.
I don't know what. Someone ripped me off because that's not mine.
So yeah, between like I'm really happy and like super excited that everyone has, well, not everyone, but a lot of people have my pieces. But then the other hand, they're like, how did it heal? How is it looking? Does it need a touch up? You know what I mean?
I do, yes. One of my specialties as a practitioner is exorcism, and it's something that I do well, but I always, as soon as it's done, I'm like, how is this going to heal? Like, are they going to take good care of it? Are they going to follow the prescribed aftercares to ensure that like this all works out? Or are they going to come back to me and be like,
and it's not in your hands.
The demon's back.
Yeah.
So I definitely can relate to that.
I guess for me, it's like, did that T-shirt fade or something? Like, is that pin back gonna snap off? Like, just like the product quality, I guess.
Yeah.
Did your necklace break? Shit. Sorry, I'll send you another one.
Like when you birth any creative thing into the world, there's that fear of like, what if it doesn't work
Literally.
Yeah. That's so funny that we all have different like creative means to output our magic.
Have you ever thought about like writing a book or a story or publishing?
Yeah, I used to think about that, to do like a biography book with like, I have so many stories and crazy things. But then on the other hand, I'm like, I don't know. But I would love to do it someday.
I think it would be magical.
Especially if you like illustrated it or had some sort of... I'm a children's book publisher now, so we can talk after this. But yeah, because you've done zines and collabs and things like that, right? Where don't you have a collab right now with a jeweler, right?
Oh yes.
We talk about your collabs and stuff.
Please.
That happened like almost a year ago, that I met this woman called Meredith and I wanted to do necklaces and she was the perfect person for it. And then like we talked and it took like a long time. It's finally alive and breathing.
It's your little cherub angel and like it's so
it's really
so
cute.
I know. Yeah.
Add another one to the necklace. I do think it would be cool though, like to see your art in like children's literature form, because like you talked about being a child and knowing even back then like you wanted to have your body covered in tattoos. And that's something that I felt too. And as I'm raising 2 little ones, my youngest especially will come home from school with their arms covered in marker. And they're like, this tattoo is this power. This one is my third eye power. And I'm like, these kids just know. And it's one of those things that parents are like, scrub that off. Don't come home with marker on your arm. But I'm trying to encourage it because I'm like, they could end up being like really good at this. It could be lucrative.
Yeah, that's a really good, like, it's such a no to get, nowadays it's a little, more accepted to get tattooed, but I mean, it's a universal like way to mark yourself. Well, yeah. But why is that? It's like, why do we all need to look the same or be blank canvases and be, I mean, I know why,
White
but
supremacy.
yes, I know why, but it's this idea that we all need to be these like cookie cutters with our bodies and not have the right to like mark our bodies how we want to mark our bodies. And like you said, it was sort of rebellion at first. I feel like a little bit with me too. It was like, I'm going to get this Tinkerbell tattoo.
Yeah.
F you, Mom and Dad. Well, even though my mom actually got a matching tattoo with me. My parents like got tattooed before. Well, my mom got tattooed before me. So it was like, okay, but it's a like multicultural, universal way to like create community too and to mark community. And the fact that it's just seen as such a evil thing is ridiculous to me.
That like you still can't get like a normal job if you have tattooed hands and like
your hands and
good thing I'm not trying to.
Yeah. It's like no.
It's always a thing.
The palms. Yeah. It's
annoying.
Annoying.
But they look so cool. Like you see someone complete tattoo and you're like, that's so cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I'm like,
like you. I'm like, I want to stare at you, but I don't want to be like, hey. I really like this guy back here. I was looking at. It's a little green clown.
It was a Friday 13th tattoo.
So you have a story for every one of them.
I've never gotten a Friday the 13th tattoo. I really want to do it. They're
Actually,
not 13 anymore.
They're 130, which is actually pretty
days.
good. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Whenever I like visualize myself old and like dying, I'm completely
So
covered.
cool,
Like I can't see
I'm
my
melty.
skin anymore. I can't wait.
Same. Me too. Like earrings and things.
Yes,
everything.
lots of big gold things.
There's going to be a lot of those
covered.
people, old people. We're just going to be tattooed.
The generation of tattooed old people.
Yeah. That's
pretty
really
radical.
interesting. Do you have a favorite tattoo of yours on your body, or like
Of
top
mine
3?
that I've done?
Just in general, like what's on your body?
This one.
Oh, look at that seahorse.
Yeah, it's so f***ing magic and thin, and it's like a sticker that you could do this. I think this is one of my favorites. This
Oh yeah,
Reaper is also one of my favorites.
that one's cool. It's a cool placement on the.
I think those two, and then like matchings that I have with Richie are also like my favorite ones.
You have matchies? Yes. Which ones?
Interesting.
We have this one. The one on your neck. Let's see.
This one. Like
Yes. Yeah.
that one in New Orleans, and this one, Chippy.
Cute.
Oh my god. Okay.
I love that. Yes. My husband and I have matching tattoos too.
No, it's not.
They say like it's a jinx, but I don't think so.
No.
I don't
Like,
think-
I'm
why?
like if you're not gonna tattoo my name on your neck, I'm not interested.
Right? Mike. I have a tattoo for
on,
Mike.
Mike.
It's his glasses.
That is real cute.
Does Mike
So
have a
fucking
tattoo
cute.
for me? No.
No pressure,
So fucking
but a little
cute.
pressure.
I don't think I have matching tattoos with anyone.
No,
Gee.
but
I
wouldn't it be
wonder,
cool if you did have a matching tattoo with someone?
I wonder who I should get a matching tattoo with.
Brilliant segue.
Do you want to get
Should we get matching tattoos? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Our twin brain
do it.
activated.
Twin brain activated. That's right, folks. We're going to get tattooed live on the podcast.
Yeah.
Commercial break.
Doodaloo, doodaloo.
Doo-doo-doo. We don't have commercial breaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? for chick or treat.
Chick or treat.
Chick or treat. That's what we're calling this episode. Chick or treat.
Chick or treat.
So we're making it a thing.
Hashtag.
Hashtag chick or treat.
TM.
TM. TM chick or treat for no reason.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so gentle.
I love the popping noise.
Me too.
It's very satisfying.
It's your skin going.
Yeah.
This is making me realize that when I try to stick in my poke myself, I was definitely doing it too hard.
Too hard?
Yes.
Oh.
It's so hard to find the perfect the way to.
Pressure.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Really?
Yeah, I still feel that every day that I keep tattooing, I keep learning new things and new methods of tattooing.
Yeah.
Well, you probably do, and you too, like creating
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You'll never stop learning.
Oh, yeah.
Never
Yes.
stop learning your craft.
Copyright laws. Yeah.
Which is overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's also part of the fun too.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
like there's always something more. There's always something different.
is the hardest part about stick and poke the pressure, finding the right pressure.
Yeah, the pressure, and then you also have to wait till the ink settles. So you know if you have to retouch. And then if you ever retouch, it's gonna bleed. And if you don't ever retouch, you have to retouch the tattoo like after a month. There are like so many things that can go wrong, but go right in a tattoo if you learn what to
Yeah.
do.
Rainblow really is a magician. And
Yes.
this is like a magic wand, huh?
Yes, it is.
Right?
Stick and poke is
It's magic, right?
magical.
magic.
And it's the oldest method
Yeah.
of tattoo. That's the old school
It's so
method.
amazing. Like
Sticks
OG.
and pokes. That's where it came from. There's something really cool about it being silent for me as like a sensory overload person that
Me too.
The buzzing is stressful.
yeah, the buzzing, I have to wear headphones and I really like the quiet and Rosario's
Oh my
like
gosh, the puppy's
asleep.
asleep. I can't.
Rainbow brought their puppy, Rosario, who is the cutest little angel, and they're sleeping. Where did Rainbow come from, the name?
Oh yeah.
So there was this summer in 2019 that I used to do a lot of drugs with my best friend Alex.
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we decided, okay, let's do a music band. And I was like, okay, I love rainbows, I love this and that. And then we were like talking about buying blow. And you were like, oh my God. And I put that to it and I was like, it's Rainbow, the name's Rainbow. He was like, you're a fucking genius, what an amazing name. And then we never did the music band, obviously. We only did drugs.
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to keep that name for my tattoo page.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
Because it's also like blowjobs, you know. So it's like a gay name.
Yeah.
Which I love, like something
gayer, the
queer.
better.
Yeah.
I love that it's cocaine and it's weird. That's great. That's so cool. That would also be a cool band name.
Right? The Rainbow.
Rainbow. Who knows? Maybe you'll be a musical artist.
Called Rainbow.
Oh my gosh.
Like Prince, but
the puppy snores
I know.
are so cute. I can't.
the puppies.
They're so cute.
So cute. They're excellent snores.
No, but Rainbow really is iconic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are too, both of you.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you.
That's so sweet. Yeah. Trick or treat.
How many stick and pokes do you have, Laura?
I have one. This is not stick and poke. This moon is
It's not.
not. It's machine dots.
Oh, wow.
This one. It turned out
So
good though.
cool.
It looks like stick and poke, but it's not.
I like the crystal you have there.
Oh, thanks. This was just a random like flash,
So
whatever,
cool.
whatever. But my favorite one is my Tati Compton
Oh my
tattoo.
God, so
Yeah.
f***ing amazing.
This is stick and poke.
That's crazy.
She's
So
wild,
pretty.
man. You work with her. You
Yeah,
work right next
well,
to
I
her.
used to work with her. Yeah, she moved out of the studio, but yeah, she's amazing and so magic in her world.
Yeah,
It's
again,
amazing.
yeah, Tati's probably, you and Tati are like definitely my favorite tattoo artist for sure.
Tati definitely.
For stick and poke, yeah. Like
Tati.
another one who's just really magical and a magical person. Just the coolest, nicest, down to earth for how popular she is, you know?
Yeah.
Like just the most chill, nice person.
It's going so fast. I can't even.
I know,
Dot,
right?
dot, 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 dot.
People say that stick and poke takes way longer, and it can, but I think it depends on the artist too,
Yeah.
because I find them to be really,
Yeah, really fast.
if it's a smaller one, quick.
Sometimes those skinny lines hurt on the machine too.
Yeah, the thinner the needle, the more it hurts with machine. With the stick and poke, I normally fall asleep because my pain tolerance got really bad.
Yeah.
And every time I get tattoos, I like really have a bad time. But with the stick and poke, I fall asleep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I had my head tattooed like 3 months ago, like most of it, and I was like, I'm dying when I was getting
You're
the
like up
tattoo.
here you had tattooed?
Yeah, like in here
Oh.
and then
Yeah.
in here. Now, like I'm dying right now. What I'm hearing is probably like an angel or someone talking to me.
Oh, shit.
And then
Machine?
Leaving
Yeah.
the earth.
And then I got a stick and poke on my head, and I like went into a meditation state of mind.
Yeah.
And I disappeared. Yeah, like 3-4 hours, felt nothing.
That noise is just like,
The brrrr.
yeah, that's awful. Versus this.
Oh my
It's
god,
just
it on
this-
your head. Yeah.
Yeah, because you hear it from inside
in
of
your
your skull.
ears.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, man,
That's
that's,
so intense.
I want to tattoo my head.
I know, right?
It's cool, but it's a commitment. If you want to show the tattoo, you have to be shaving
Yeah.
and shaving.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't tattoo.
Yeah.
Brian tattooed his head and then immediately grew his hair out. And he was like, I just wanted to know what it felt like.
I mean, that's fair. Do a few lines. I want a tattoo where I'm going bald. That would be. Can we stick and poke my head?
That looks so
the
fucking cool.
stress of
Legit.
late stage capitalism
Look,
is making my
oh.
hair fall out.
And I'm just an old white woman. So
I've
there's
started
that.
using rosemary oil and it's making it grow back.
That's what
Really?
everyone
Wow.
told me.
It's working.
use.
I've only been using it for a week and I have a bunch of new baby hairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been kind of like rubbing it in, and it, I guess it's working. I don't know. Yeah. I've been doing
I want
like
to tattoo my like forehead, all
So
that.
cool.
Oh, yeah?
In front of my ears.
I could see you doing like a little, like a
Should
little
stop moving,
hi,
huh? Exactly. Yeah.
like a little
something
hey,
cute.
what's going on?
It just gives me like to trust someone enough to tattoo my face because it's my favorite part of myself.
Your favorite part of yourself?
I'm like, you can f it up anywhere else but my face.
My face? No.
Yeah, but if it's well done, it improves the way you look at yourself in the mirror. Like
Yeah.
I look at myself sometimes and I'm like, wow.
Yes.
Like, the other day we did mushrooms in the desert.
Nice.
And I like completely left my body and I looked at myself in the mirror and I started looking at my tattoos and I was like, wow, I will give this guy anything he asks me to. I look at my tattoo like, you are so cool.
I would give this guy anything.
Literally, I came to reach and I was like, I just look at myself and I was like, I'm gonna give myself anything I want if I was someone else.
Yes.
I love that.
I mean, I don't think that way, obviously, but mushrooms, I think that was like a really
Hey.
funny thing.
You can think that
That's
way.
kind
It's
of a good
okay.
way to think of yourself. Yes.
I mean, I would love to think that way, but no.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
I like being tattooed. I think it makes me feel like I have more control over my body
Yeah.
than no, I just, it's representative of like who I am and what's on my body. But it also means it's my body and it's my choice and I can do what I want with it.
Yeah.
Literally, And also my body rejects piercing, so that's a thing. Completely does not like to be pierced. So I tattoos are great though. They work
wow.
really well on me, so
I tried getting dermal piercings, but my mom made me take them out.
yeah.
Where does she live?
My mom lives in the San Gabriel Valley. She's close by, yeah.
My mom got her husband's name tattooed on her like lower back, like
Really?
all old school.
So cool.
That was like before I got a tattoo.
I want a tramp stamp.
I
so
want a tramp
cool.
stamp. I want a butterfly like Britney Spears has. I'm not even gonna lie to you right now. I want a tramp stamp.
I think I would do like 90s tribal. Like,
That's so fucking, but like thin lines.
Yes,
so
exactly.
That's cool.
Right?
I want a butterfly tramp stamp.
Tramp stamps for everyone.
We could have got tramp stamps. The butterfly looks better though because it's like symmetrical. I think.
I've done the.
Oh, hey.
I've done the first layer now. Might have to do one or two more.
Cute. It's so cute.
Our dreams have come true.
Literally. I
Cheap
can't believe how
cream.
fast that was.
It's fast.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
So did you celebrate like Halloween or like any sort of like fall holiday growing up or like?
I mean, when I was young, I would like probably like any young person, I will just be like, okay, it's Halloween, let's do drugs, or let's go get high, or let's go party.
Yeah.
But in where I'm from, it's not really a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish because I love celebration like that.
Yeah.
But in Mallorca,
No.
no.
No, like fall
No.
party time.
No, they do mostly like Christmas, and that's it, because it's like
Yeah.
a lot of Christians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you like
Yeah.
Christmas?
No. I don't. I have like some trauma associated
too.
with Christmas. I mean, I try to celebrate more of like the pagan, like Yule vibes, like versions of that, because those Christian traditions are mostly pagan stuff, you know? But it's going to take me some time to not get depressed during Christmas time. I just think it's very... But Caitlin and I did an episode about the cryptids of Christmas, and we sort of delved into how... The one where it's like, it's the spookiest fucking scary time. And so I'm trying to think of it like that. You know, it really is the creepiest
is the scariest time of... It's the real spooky season.
Yeah. It's the
That's why
real
Yule logs
spooky
exist.
Yeah. So it's like, we're scared now. Halloween's like, oh, it's fun. Do-do-do.
Yeah,
And then,
Halloween's fun in here, but Christmas...
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, did you even live if you don't have Christmas trauma?
Yeah, we have some Christmas trauma. Our Starbucks cups aren't Jesus-y enough. Yeah.
My littlest really loves like all holiday decorations though, so I've had to
That's sweet.
pony
That's
up
so
and like
cute.
get excited about Christmas with them.
That's so beautiful, having that energy at home.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really hard,
Yeah.
but it's really
Like,
magical. It definitely gives me purpose, and I think one of my favorite things is they help you see the magic that you've kind of become
Yeah.
jaded
That's
to.
true.
Yeah. Mike really likes Christmas, and his family's really sweet, and like, so he's, you know, he's not a Grinch
Not
about the
traumatized?
holidays and not traumatized. So it's nice to be encouraged to not be like Scrooge McDuck over here. Just like, yeah, I think it helps to have people around that are into it a little bit more. But Halloween, yes. Halloween, yes.
I love Halloween.
What do you do in Halloween in LA? Like we're in...
I mean, I'm old and have children now, so I go trick-or-treating. But there's lots of good parties.
Yeah, there's lots of good parties. Some people like,
I went to the do-over last year. It was called the Boo-Over. It was really fun.
Boo-Over?
Yes. It was really fun.
yeah, some
So
people dress
cute.
up like their houses, dress up their houses and party. People that have lofts downtown and that'll make like mazes inside their house. And
So
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
My dad was really... Both of my parents were really into Halloween. My dad would make all of our costumes. My parents would have, like, some sort of couple's outfit. But it was always, like, super dramatic stuff. And then he would decorate our house, and he had this, like, full-sized witch that he put some of my like abuelita's old black clothes on, and she sat on the roof, and he put like jewels in her eyes. She looked real. It was really cool.
I love that. There's some very elaborate decorations now, like those giant skeletons that are like
So cool.
20 feet or something.
Skeleton, yes.
12 feet. I don't know if it's 20. I don't
like
have
those,
a sense.
but giant.
Yeah.
Huge. They're huge.
Those are fun. Like,
I have some neighbors that leave it out all year.
Same. I don't know if I like it or if it's creepy.
I'm like, are you okay? But then, like, I have, like, reapers all over my house, so...
yeah, my decor is,
So
like,
cool.
pretty witchy. I have brooms all over my walls. And
Yeah, I have reapers too, all over my body. So beautiful.
yeah. Reapers are fun. Yeah. Have you ever carved a pumpkin before? What?
Never. I don't even know how to do that.
Pumpkin carving party.
Yes. Would you come if I
Yeah,
had a
of
pumpkin?
course.
Okay.
Because I've really never celebrated.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe
So
I'll
good.
have a little. I mean, you can do other cool things that are cooler than coming to my house, but
No,
you can do
I mean-
pumpkin
Pumpkins.
carvings.
Yeah. I have no...
And alcohol.
If you down, I have no idea.
Oh my God, that would
Oh
be
my
so
gosh.
much fun.
Yeah, we should
Let's do
definitely do
that.
that. We're gonna have a pumpkin
party.
because
With
pumpkin
your
carving is like.
kids. Would you bring
Oh,
your
we could
kids?
do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I would bring them.
Okay, but seriously,
No,
I
they
wanna
would be
do a
like
night.
enchanted by you.
Bonfire, pumpkin carving. We put our pumpkins in a circle that we've carved, and then we
So
read poetry to the dead,
That would be really fun.
So
and we
beautiful.
entertain them. That's what I do every year. Because it's about them. We do a little ritual, call them in. We light the pumpkins.
Okay.
There's fire in the middle.
So cool.
We carve them like
As offerings?
as offerings and entertainment, like the faces and stuff, like making them very dramatic. And then we can do a little calling in of the good spirits and like protecting the space. And then we read and entertain
So cool.
to
That would
the
be
dead
really
that are
fun.
with us. Like, it's really, really fun. And like Caitlin said, we're kind of old and don't, although partying is fun. I'm a more of a let's stay home and give out candy sort of a thing. But it is really fun I've done that a few times, and it's with a few people, but it would be cool to do the pumpkin carving with it.
So cool.
Also would be really fun.
Especially if you've never done it.
What do you do? Do you draw on the pumpkin?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Rainblow.
You would probably make the best pumpkin.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We have to do this.
Yes.
Okay. We have to do. Yes.
You
You draw on
draw
the
it.
pumpkin. Oh my God. We're explaining to someone how to carve a pumpkin.
And then, well, first you scoop out the
First
guts.
you cut the top and then you scoop out all the guts.
Which is the
Okay.
most
And
either
it's
great part or
moisturizing.
grossest part, depending on your like
depending on your
sensory
pref.
stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, and then you like take it out and then you scrape the sides and then you can draw your face or whatever you want and then you carve it out.
And then
then
you
you
put a
put the
candle
candle.
inside.
And then it lights up. I love that you
It's
don't
so
know
magical.
this.
So
Oh
cool.
my God. It's my favorite thing in the world is like
Wow.
pumpkins.
Have you ever done that, Richie?
Yeah, when I was little.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's like a whole ass thing, right?
Get the candles, put it in.
They smell good at the end of the night because the top, you kind of put the top
does
on
smell
and then the top
good.
kind of gets
Burnt
burnt a
so
little by the candle and it
good.
smells good.
I
Oh
love
my
jack-o'-lantern smell. Although we're in LA, so like once you do it, it like
God. Okay, but we have to do it the day of.
falls apart the
because
next day in
it'll-
the heat.
yeah, 'cause it's so hot,
It
they
just
get,
like
like,
starts
mushy.
to rot the next day.
You can't leave them out for like
Yeah.
weeks and weeks
Like we
unless you're in a
used to
colder
before.
area. Yeah.
Climate became a crisis.
Damn it.
I remember when we were little, we used to wear like tights under our costumes at Halloween because it was so cold.
Yeah, me too.
And now,
No.
Sweaters.
now it's very hot.
Oh, well, I didn't live here, so I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
You did. I lived in a colder area.
I was always mad. Like, what do you mean I have to wear tights under my
know.
costume?
I could never go full out like my costume. It was like, wear your little mermaid sweater over that, honey. Like, okay. Sure.
What was going to school like in Mallorca?
Yeah.
I mean, for me it was really hard Because I went to two schools and both of them were like super religious Catholic.
You went to Catholic school too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like following rules that I would never believed in.
Yeah.
And I was always like the weird one at class, me and my brother. Yeah, it was like a bit hard. Then you find your people and you find like your purpose. And once you're sure about that, your life changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard growing up in an island where everyone like close-minded. You cannot be gay. You cannot be creative. You have to be a doctor or a vet.
That sucks. It's probably a really beautiful place.
It's so beautiful, but not to live. I mean, living in paradise is boring. Because there's nothing inspiring.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And everything is, my family's from the Azores, the islands. Islands, yes. It's
Yeah, then you know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been, but like, it's very Catholic and very secluded and very like, it's very like, the community is probably really strong and great, but it's like, depending on what their values are, that could be a good thing or a boring thing. Yeah.
And everyone knows you in the streets. Like I will do something and someone will tell to my dad, "Oh, I've seen your kid smoking in the streets."
Yeah. They talk shit. They
No
know
privacy.
No,
everyone knows
literally.
everyone's business.
No secrets.
That does kind of suck. LA, no one knows. You don't run into people more than once usually.
What?
cool.
No way.
Nice.
It's like the biggest small
love it.
town. I feel like
Really?
people all the time.
I don't.
Here. Yeah.
I don't. Sometimes, but no. Mostly it's like, I mean, coming from like a small town like
that's
I
true.
did.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
you're from here, so yeah, I mean, yeah.
Were
But
you
me
raised
coming
in
from
When I
LA?
ever hear
Central
my name,
Coast.
I'm like,
Were you raised in LA?
yeah. Well, the San Gabriel Valley, but yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, your cheeks
But I
almost
also
ready.
went to Catholic school.
I mean, when I go home, Caitlin, I'll run into people. I'm like, oh, hey, person I haven't seen in 20 years. It's really awkward and weird.
Do you not prefer when people that you know look at you and then does this, like, I'm not going to talk to you? Because I prefer that reaction.
I respect
We
that.
didn't see each other.
Yeah, like, don't talk,
Like, we don't
please.
need to do this thing. No, it's fine. Sometimes that's cool.
It depends on my mood. Sometimes I want to hide, and sometimes like I'll say hi first
Yeah.
because I'm annoying.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah.
You want to see?
Yeah.
My arm's a little bit asleep.
Oh, it's beautiful. Put it on my forehead. It's adorable.
Shall we switch seats?
Yeah, let's
Do you need a
switcheroo.
little
You want a break?
No, I'll clean everything. I'll set up
Okay.
again.
All right.
It's fine.
So, Rainblow,
Yeah.
do you have any, like, are you sensitive to, like, energies or spirits?
Everything, yeah.
Ooh, really?
Everything, yeah. When like reach and I walk into a place and they're like bad energy, something weird. We look at each other and we're like, we know something's going on here.
Wow.
Yeah. Then sorry, what were you gonna
No,
say?
I was just going to say, do you see or, like, hear, what's, like, sense do you feel when you sense things? Does that make sense?
When it's like a spirit or like an entity that's not really good vibe, I just feel like being watched and like kind of scared. Like we went to this house in Malibu that I had a mental breakdown. And I was like, okay, let's leave home. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then we got this Airbnb that was really weird energy. And we went to bed and I have the feeling that there were like 10 people looking at us when we were in bed. And then Richie started hearing doors opening and closing.
Nope.
And he thought that someone was robbing us. And yeah, it was really scary. I was really like, all the time that we were there, I was like super anxious, super scared. And then we left the place and it was like, oh my God, I feel good again.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does that affect you when you're seeing clients?
I
All the
take,
time.
most of the times I imagine a wall between us, you know, to protect myself. And if I don't remember to do that, I just like, whoa,
Yeah.
you know, because I tend to absorb and empathize with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I have this thing that sometimes I'm tattooing someone and I ask something and before they answer, I have the answer in my head. So that happens to me a lot with clients. And I'm like, I knew that. Which is really random because you cannot really use that for anything. But yeah, it's there.
Right. You can be like, told you so.
Like the most random thing, like I guess, where are you from? And my head comes Minnesota, and the person says Minnesota, and I'm like, oh my god, I knew.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
What do you do with that? You know?
Yeah, it's true.
If it was useful,
Start a cult, it's fine.
Yeah.
You could, oh, good Lord, you could start a fun cult. The cult of Rainblow? Come on now.
That'd be cool.
I would join that cult.
We all
In
have like
a
rainbow
second.
robes.
We're just completely tattooed.
Everybody has like the cherubs tattooed on their forehead.
Yes! All the jewelry.
We all have one of the necklaces.
So cool.
There's a fine line between community and cult. There really is.
I do feel like there are people out there though who would appreciate and probably seek you out knowing that like you have psychic and spiritual gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I try to help everyone that I can. Like I go into really deep conversation with clients, and sometimes I feel like I'm doing more like a therapy session than tattoo
you
session.
need to charge more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's extra.
Yeah. Yeah, I get to connect a lot with the client, which I really love. Because I get like to feel what they're feeling sometimes, like know things that I'm like, I would have never asked this person this thing if I were not tattooing them.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get tattooed with people that are really spiritual and connected, I am so grateful. I'm like, oh my God, I really hope that I get to be like that someday. You know, because you want to feel like that when you are done with the tattoo.
Yeah.
And you also made flash that was like spell tattoos with like that you made before with protective symbols.
Oh, let's talk about that. Thank you.
That's true.
Oh my God, look at your spell flash.
Yes. Okay.
Spell flash. Please tell us about that.
Tell us about your spell flash, please.
Yeah, so I've been always attracted to symbology and like the meaning behind the symbols. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my own symbols with my own meanings, and I'm gonna put my energy into that. So in my reality, they mean that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I started working on it and working on it and working on it, and it went really cool. Yeah, I have like symbols for protection for like with the sun, with the moon, then with the plus symbol, which means orientation, then stars are also orientation. And you get a little bit of here, from there, and then you're like, okay, wow, I really made it.
That's beautiful
Like
to put that intention into.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, what also matters the most when you're doing a tattoo, like the intention you are putting the tattoo on the person with. I did this tattoo on a girl that I realized that it's not that she was not good, but she was not the happiest person, and I gave her a tattoo, and I was like imagining light and everything, and visualizing things. And the next time I saw her, she was like, "Oh my God, that tattoo you gave me really changed my life." And I was like, "Wow."
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I've only heard that once, but that was like, okay, that's so fucking amazing.
That's magic.
Magician.
That's very special. That extra intent that you put. I think, I mean, you're like, very, in a non-creepy way, I'm very drawn to you. Like that, like in like like you don't drain my energy. You know, like same with Caitlin, like this magical people that I just sort of
that don't drain energy,
vibe, that don't like psychic vampire, you know, or just, you know, some people don't mesh and whatever, but I think people come back to you because they feel that. You know, and that's so great that you're able to help someone through your art. Like it's really nice when people say that, because it's like, okay, I don't suck. And I'm talking about myself now. When I hear that, I don't suck, I'm like, you know, making a difference, because it's hard. It's hard to.
Yeah, it's cool that you can get that through a tattoo. Like sometimes people don't know what they want, and I'm like, okay, what are you seeking in life? What do you want in your life right now? And they're like, I want to be more happy, I want to be more that. Then I'm like, okay, if you want to be more happy, why don't you get light, like a sun, stars, or something like funny that way?
Yeah, like the stars, that you have little stars that have shoes, and they're
chicken
like.
For me now is oriented, has an orientation, because it has a star in, like, okay, I'm gonna follow that star.
Yeah.
You know, like just starting a small thing like that, for me it makes a big change.
Our chickens have purpose, Caitlin. That's really sweet.
Rainblow, you're a healer.
You are a healer.
You are.
You are a healer.
You are.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Kind of rare. Not a lot of people ritualize things instinctually. You know, I tend to do that. Caitlin, you do that. Like just adding that, like magical people do that. And I think that's really what sets us apart.
But the thing of that is that you get so used to it that for you is your reality, you know?
Yeah.
You forget that
like,
you're magical.
Yeah. I'm like, I just keep doing the same as always. Like every day I manifest, I visualize how I want things to go and they go that way. And I'm used to it. Like I don't want to, for example, yesterday at 2 p.m. I didn't really want a tattoo because I was really tired. And I'm like, oh my God, it'd be so good if last person cancels.
Yeah.
And didn't show up.
I do that too. I do that too.
Yeah.
Me three. I love a canceled plan.
It'd be really nice if my client cancels and then they do.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And my best friend Talmudena, who's the one who manages my bookings, was like, are you not pissed off? And I was like, I'm happy that I'm not working right now. I'm not pissed off.
Yeah. Because they're supposed to not do that. You can't just cancel the same day.
Yeah,
but when I want it to happen, I'm like, no problem.
But you're like,
the universe knows
The universe
when you have to
knows.
chill. They know,
Yeah.
no, you are going to chill now.
Yes.
And if you don't ask for it yourself, then it comes in
It
a much
will
harder way.
force you. Yes, that's very true.
The Spellwork flash sounds really cool, though. And it also sounds like you intuitively make, like, custom spells for people when they sit with you.
You can totally do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you get, well, both of you know, you get so used to do these things that it's not something special anymore, you know? If you say it out loud, you're like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But in your mind, it's like, it's normal, you know?
It's
I have to
normal.
remind myself sometimes.
Yeah, that you're like, oh, I'm going to just go do an exorcism.
Yeah.
I know. I've gotten
people
really
are like,
casual about it.
What? You know? Like, it's, yes. Yeah. But that's, most of people don't understand magic and don't at all get it. And I'm humbled a lot of the time by just the dumb questions I get asked and, you know, have to just educate people about very simple things to me, you know, and I'm like, no, I don't fly on a broom.
Yeah.
Sorry. I wish I did.
Wish I did.
I'm working up to it.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Figure it out eventually. That's my goal.
It's so cool.
Rocket powered broom. Even if it's man-made, I don't care. I want to fly on a broom. Yeah. But around Halloween, things like that come up more because it's our time to shine, baby.
Everybody wants to talk to the spooky people.
Everybody wants
This time of year.
My sales go up. It's all the time.
This is my busiest time of year too, but this year I intentionally left most of October open because I'm tired of being tired.
Yeah.
Tired of being
I
tired.
am tired of being tired also.
And it's
And Laura, you once told me one thing that really also changed my mindset.
Oh my God.
I was
really?
like, how do you make magic or how do you make things happen? Where do you read about it? And you told me, follow your intuition. You are the one who makes your own magic. Now I'm like, wow.
Yeah, you are.
Which is crazy because thinking about that, like, okay, you can do anything you want.
Yeah, like there are no rules.
Yeah, and as long as it's real for you, it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day and I was like, yeah, Laura.
Glad I could help. That's what we try to share on this podcast, as you know, is encourage people to find
set
their
your
own
intentions
magic.
and make it happen.
Yeah. Find what works for you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bullshit out there, so we, you know.
the power is really in your authenticity.
Literally.
Yes.
And embracing your own unique gifts of the spirit. This really is a gift though, Rainblow. Like what you do, like
Yeah.
Thank you.
We couldn't just have any random. This episode was catered for you.
no, truly.
No, really.
It was
We
built
were
around
like,
you.
oh, because, you know.
They freaked out when you sent me the message. I used to watch the podcast on airplanes and then at home, and I would show Richie and my best friend Langley. I was like, look at this is so cool. When you sent me the message, I was like, oh my God, Richie, we're in the podcast.
We're going to be on the podcast. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You know, we could have a random guest on and talk about the history of tattoos and like cultural significance and magical stuff, but to just have like an actual magical, like elven fairy princess human, like is like, and also a really great talented tattoo artist is just like, it doesn't get any cooler than that. I can't see Caitlin's face, but I think it's smiling. A smiley.
She is.
Yeah. So,
Kaylee.
how cool. And you're here in LA and we can have you come in person. It's just, come on.
That's so good.
What part
Yeah.
of town do you work in so that people
Yeah.
can find you?
Art district.
Art district?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Are you still at Saved LA?
Yeah, so good.
That's great.
Everything,
That's a great spot.
the best, like chill. Sean, Scott, and Awali are dream co-workers. Yeah, like working with people that inspire you is so important. Because I've been working at tattoo shops and being inspired by no one there now. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing in here. Like, you don't really grow much as an artist, I feel, if you're not inspired. But if you have, like, the best artists around, so, like, artists that you really like.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I have to be the best right now. I cannot just do a random tattoo. I have to do that tattoo. And that really helped me to get better, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Being around people that inspire you and up your
Yeah.
game. Oh, I'd rather be around people where I'm like the worst at what I do than, you know, the best all the
Yeah,
time.
no,
I don't need that
literally.
ego trip. I'm just like, I want to learn and
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. That's cool. I think that's how you learn and just grow what you're doing. Would you ever like own your own shop? Do you have no? A resounding no.
No, that was my dream last year, and then I had a private studio with a friend.
Oh,
And after that, I was like, never in my life I'm running my own shop again. It was not even a shop. It takes so much responsibility.
Yeah.
yeah.
It takes away from
Yeah.
the creativity and
Yeah, no, literally. Like, or you are either tattooing or you are either the manager of the shop, you're controlling everything. And I was like, I'm not going to be both. I'm going to be tattooing.
I guess you do. That does take away a little bit from you as an artist because you have. I mean, I get that. You have to do everything.
Everything.
Right. Right.
And everything has to be perfect for the people that comes to get the tattoo. It cannot be dirty. It cannot be like, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah, no.
Do you ever travel? I'm sorry. I
no,
interrupted
I was
you.
just saying I like the sound.
Oh, yeah. Let's pause to appreciate the sound for a moment.
A little ASMR moment.
ASMR.
So nice the sound. I love it.
Do you ever travel and tattoo or guest spot anywhere?
I used to last year, but it's so draining because sleeping in a place that's not my home, like I really don't sleep. Then I get really sick on the planes. Then yeah,
You get motion sickness?
everything. Yeah, I get
I
like
think I get motion
stressed. I get like
stress.
really anxious.
Do you wear headphones on the plane?
All the time.
Noise canceling?
Yeah.
Okay, I do too. Yeah, okay. That helps me a lot because I'm the same way.
Yeah, like I freak out with the noises in the airport. I don't have a good time.
Half a Dramamine in my noise canceling headphones and I am ready to rock.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's plus going to a shop that is not your shop, tattooing like, somewhere that is not your shop. It takes so much energy. And I've done that and I am not happy with all of the results of everything. So I'm like, I'll do it every now and then, but no.
Yeah.
I would love to be different, but just how it is.
LA is a great place to be.
And everyone always stops
People
in
will come
LA.
here to see you.
People will come here
you
to
don't
see
have
you.
Yeah.
leave. You should come over for your reading.
I know.
Yes. Yes.
So excited.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I have everything ready in my mind. I'm like, I have
If
to say
I'm
it,
getting
I have
vibes, that means Caitlin is going to get real specific. You're just like
I was like,
I know, me too.
a waterfall of magic, right? It's the craziest energy. It's like it's very, not to be like cliche, but is like white light, right, Caitlin? It's like white and like watery and like
I'm trying not to
glowy.
like read them too much because I'm gonna give them a real reading soon.
I know. It's just like oozing.
I've been trying to keep my like eye off.
You're like, ignore everything that's happening.
Trying not to listen to the spirits around them
until
later.
That's so cool. I get that.
But they do have a lot to say.
Yeah. Well, I like the popping sensation because it is my skin popping back onto my body.
I feel like it hurts less than when you accidentally poke yourself with a pin.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That hurts more, I think.
Yeah, it's just quiet. For me, the noise level is really important. So the fact that it's quiet makes it hurt less, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It's less, the noise makes me feel an anticipatory, wow, that's a big word. Okay, Laura.
You're getting
like
there.
Pain.
Yeah.
That's not, I don't know, it exacerbates
pain,
like the pain. Yeah, but it's, my body's more relaxed with stick and poke. And
it feels real cute.
It feels real cute. Yes, that's the correct.
That's the best
That's what I was
way
looking for.
Describe it.
It feels real cute. Yeah, it's not aggressive.
It does. They're like little angel kisses.
It's literally less destructive for your skin too. I know that.
Yeah, and it heals so much faster.
And they heal fast.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
so fast.
Good to know.
It's healed.
It's healed.
Well done.
Well done.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's actually too cute.
It's very cute. Yeah.
I love it. Little hens.
Little babes. Yeah, I never really, you know how some like machine tattoos will get like oozy and like like maybe mine just do that. What, do you use the second skin or no?
Me?
The second skin?
Like for machine tattoos?
Oh, you mean
like when you put it on and then
not
it
the
gets
machine,
oozy.
your tattoo, yeah. They get real disgusting.
I don't have that with.
Do you remember when they would like wrap you in plastic wrap
and
duct tape?
Sure do.
The worst.
Like a trash bag on you.
Falling off of you as you're walking outside.
Yeah, and you're like, ow.
Just like blood.
Yes, that is happening.
The new skin stuff is real cool though.
I like
the second skin.
Yeah, second skin. It's really neat.
I'm a fan.
The thing is that not like a lot of people is super allergic to it.
Yeah.
So you don't know how
My
it's
mom
gonna
is.
react. Yeah, I'm allergic to it.
I am not.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, you can.
And you are like, if it starts being itchy, take it off. You might be allergic. And some people just leave it on. And they are allergic, and the day after, like everything red, the skin is scabbing.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
No. My nightmare. Growing up, going to Catholic school, and then also practicing espiritismo, it was always like confusing the lines of what things I could talk about with other people and things I couldn't talk about.
Because it's the opposite, no?
Yeah, it's literally the opposite. But also Catholics love to talk about death. And like everything is ritualized. So it's kind of funny the way
You're
I can choose.
Ooh, chicken! I'm done. Yeah.
You clean? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So cute.
Oh,
Rainbow.
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much.
Where Saved LA.
Saved LA.
Your Instagram is at Rainblow Tattoo. BLO.
BLO, yeah, blow.
BLO. And you can book on a separate.
Yeah, and Rainblow forever.
Okay. So please, run, don't walk.
Run, don't walk. Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
To Rainblow.
Book
the
your
most
sessions.
magical artist in Los Angeles.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Yay. Let's make them kiss. Or
yeah.
We have
I have
to
to
go
go
like
on
this.
the other. Oh, we can. Well, that was fun.
This has been such an incredible episode, an incredible season finale.
Incredible season finale. We hope you enjoyed it. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, witches.
We will be back for season 6.
Soon.
Thank
you so much for tuning in to Third Eye Bind.
Be sure to leave us a message on the Third Eye line.
Ooh. Kissy, kissy. Ooh, my hairband. Ooh.
Thank you so much for listening. You can follow the podcast at Third Eye Bind Pod on Instagram. There, submit your questions via the Third Eye line by sending us a voice message or text DM. The show is available wherever you listen to podcasts and for you to watch on YouTube. Get early access to episodes and even monthly one-on-one sessions with us by joining our Patreon. Find us at patreon.com/thirdeyebind. Third Eye Bind is produced and edited by Mike Realm. Hosted by Caitlin Grania and Laura Wong. Music by Mike Realm. Set design by Laura Wong. You can find Laura on Instagram at Lady Moon Co. And you can find Caitlin at caitlin.grania.